in the country is such a profitable idea. A well-grown tomato fruit can weigh up to 350 grams and give a yield about of 30,000 per hectare. One can eat the tomatoes while fresh and add to salads or get the processed tomatoes as paste. Growing tomatoes in a greenhouse can extend the harvest season by harvesting several months. But this isn't the only benefit. It also a special shield from rain, which now can prevent several diseases and fungal infection, among other benefits. And today we highlight the best benefits that several farmers have used in Kisii, Nyiribari Masaba constituency, Nyamasebi ward, to be the best producers and market farmer in the region.
For tomatoes that we are propagating for greenhouse production, we use the pods, so that we can show we have a good root system, unlike when propagating the tomatoes for the open field. Because for the open field, the duration of the time the tomatoes will take in the farm is less as compared to a greenhouse tomato.
You've said that tomatoes are heavy feeders. What does it mean? The types of soil medias that these tomatoes need.
We have coco pits, you can use vermiculite or pumice. For our case here, we usually use coco pit and we mix with vermiculite.
With this soilless media, where can one find it? Is it found locally or?
So you have to buy them. The people who supply them, just go and purchase them. So we target to use a fertilizer which is high in P, that is phosphorus. But we don't forget the other elements, that is the NPK, nitrogen and potassium, because they're very essential. It's still a seedling, so it requires the vegetative growth, so it will require nitrogen.
So, which type of irrigation system that you have adopted here?
We use the misters. Why? Because if, for example, I'll take a watering can, a normal watering can, and I'll be watering my tray. There is a possibility I'm going to wash away my seedlings due to that splash. But with misters, the water is very tiny, it comes in form of a mist, so it won't interfere with the seeds.
So how long does the tomatoes take to germinate before being transported to another section?
From germination, after they germinate, they're going to take roughly 21 days, then they're ready for transplanting.
So how do you control the pests and diseases here?
You have to make sure that once you enter in the propagation unit, you close your door. You also do scouting in case you get pests. You're going to take the measures. For our case, we do integrated pest management, whereby we're incorporating all the methods of pest control. We'll go to the greenhouse now, which is the advanced greenhouse, so that you can see where the tomatoes are. We have a very good crop there, which has already been.
This is beautiful, Joshua. Wow. Which type of technology is this? It is so impressive. Wow. You have only tomatoes here. Now, tell me more about them, Joshua.
Temperature. For it to get the optimum temperature, the screen curtain is there. The screen curtain will always either close or open depending with the weather. When it is cool, it will be open. When it is hot, it will close, just to reduce that heat that the tomato is getting. Yeah, and again during the night, it sometimes close, just to provide that optimum temperature in the grill.
Yes, Joshua, I'm just from the propagation area. Now tell me what happened at this area now.
We mix our fertilizer, the solution A and B, yeah, in the pump house. After that, they come together with the water.
Which type of irrigation system that you adopted in this area?
They are planted as the emitters, yeah. So we give each plant water together with the nutrients.
You said it's an integrated system. What are the requirements that are needed here?
The first activity is to support the plants, because actually we transplant them when they are of big size, around 45 to 60 centimeter. Yeah. So the first thing you will do is staking. Yeah, staking, I mean, you will have the hooks and the string. Yeah, you will have to do twisting, meaning you support the plant, because when you don't support them, some of them will break or bend down. Yeah, so that's the immediate activity.
So you are saying that the more it grows, the more the production. So what is the yield of these tomatoes that is here? So how much can it produce?
Kgs is, it can produce is 10 kg, but for us with our good management, we do up to 15 kg.
So which type of pest control that you have applied here?
Roller trap, that is for white flies. White flies are attracted to yellow colors, and you realize that roller trap is sticky. When they go there, actually they get, apart from the roller trap, we also have the blue one and the yellow one. The blue ones are for thrips. Thrips are attracted to blue color, yeah, and the yellow one is for white flies and also the leaf miner.
Joshua, what is the importance of covering this soil that I can see you have grown your tomatoes from?
Actually, we have to introduce this, yeah, to prevent the soil-borne diseases or the pests entering in our bags. Yes, and also again for hygiene purposes.
Joshua, now what can you advise a farmer who want to venture into this business of farming?
Of things that we have put here, yeah, from the automation of the vents, the side curtain, Kenyan shillings. The returns, maybe you'll get your money back maybe after 3 years of production.
Let us look on Felix, who will now enlighten us and also teach us on the good things that we really want to know that can improve our production in the tomato sector.
They are advanced greenhouse, meaning that everything in this greenhouse is done manually.
I'm seeing some plants here looking like weeds. What are they?
Marigold family. Yeah, in the marigold family we have several. There are several, and for this one, it has been proved that it has an ability to repel nematodes. Nematodes are soil-borne pests that feed and destroy the roots of the plants. Not normally tomato, but many crops.
Now, Felix, what are the advantages of growing tomatoes in the basic greenhouse?
The fertilizer, the recipe for fertilizer used in this greenhouse is at of a lower cost, or like is minimum. It's not much as in the hydroponic. Yeah.
Here, how is the production compared to the automatic greenhouses?
If I calculate, that will be around 12.5 or 13 kgs per plant.
Aside from pests and diseases, what are the challenges, other challenges that you also incur here, and also that can also be incurred by a farmer that is doing this outside there?
So when the temperature is high, the plant is affected and you will experience low yield, diseases and pests also.
Tomatoes are normally pollinated. How do you do it here?
Since we do sprays, there are no bees here. In short, there are no agents of pollination in the greenhouse.
Now this is a good initiative, as farmers with little capital can also start farming with this, with the little capital they have. And also it's not a must that they should have an area set aside for greenhouse, but I can see, Linda, can you take us through this and also make us know more how people are moving with this open farming?
In an open field, you can't do all that, but it doesn't mean as a farmer you can't produce. Automatically you're going to produce. But another thing that comes in, for the varieties of tomatoes we do in the open field, they're very different from the greenhouse.
Now, what are the varieties to do well here in the open field production, and also elaborate us on the challenges that a farmer can face while doing open field tomato production, please?
And how is production of the open field tomatoes? Under good management, you're going to get good yields. Under good management, one stem is supposed to give you about between 2 to 3 kgs. So aside from pests, we have cases of diseases, and most of the diseases, they are fungal infections, and they are affected by the environmental condition. The tomatoes tend to hike. Why? Because they tend to be affected by fungal infection. Because the fungus thrive in the soil. Once the environment is conducive, the fungus are going to grow under hot and humid environment. So when it's raining, it creates a conducive environment. Fungus. The major fungal infections which are a threat to a farmer, Tomato farming in Kenya, most farmers have ventured in tomatoes farming, and it's a good venture. I can advise someone to do tomato farming, because if you do your planning well and you meet when the prices are at peak, you're going to fetch good prices in the market. As we are talking now, tomatoes are going, the prices are very high, because majority of the farmers, they're selling a kg at a farm gate price at 50 bob. It's good money for a farmer.